friends, welcome back to RB English Academy. In this video, we are about to see a topic basic elements of poetry. Let's get into the session. First, let me see what is poetry. Poetry can be defined as literature in a metrical form. So, it will have some meters or rhymes or rhythms, a composition forming rhythmic lines. So it will have some rhythmic patterns. A poem is something that follows a particular flow of rhythm and meter. Poetry was prose. Compared to prose, where there is no such restriction and the content of the piece flows according to story. So prose piece will be have no restrictions. It will have the flow according to the story. But a poem may or may not have a story, but definitely has a structured method of writing. To write a prose piece, we need not to follow any structure or any pattern or any methods. But to write a poem, we have to follow these things. Whether it is having a story or not, but poem should follow structure, method and patterns. The first one is rhythm. This is the music made by the statements of the poem, which includes the syllables in the lines. So, poem is nothing but it is almost like a song. It will have musics, rhythms in the lines. The best method of understanding this is to read the poem aloud and understand the stressed and unstressed syllables. And the next one is meter. This is the basic structural makeup of the poem. Every line in the poem must adhere to this structure. So every poem must follow some structure. Each line will be have 4 words, sometimes 3 words, sometimes 5 words. Okay, this is meter. If a sentence will have 5 words, that is iambic pentameter. Likewise, it will follow some meters. For example, if we take Thiruvalluvar's Thirukkural, the first line will be have 4 words and the second line will be have 3 words. So there will be some name for these meters. A poem is made up of blocks of lines which convey a single strand of thought. Within those blocks, a structure of syllables which follow the rhythm has to be included. This is the meter or the metrical form of poetry. And the next one is stanza. Stanza in poetry is defined as a smaller unit or group of lines or a paragraph in a poem. Okay, while writing prose piece, we used to tell it as a paragraph. But in poetry, we used to tell it as a stanza. A particular stanza has a specific meter, rhyme scheme, etc. Based on the number of lines, stanzas are named as couplet 2 lines poem, tercet 3 lines, quatrain 4 lines, cinquain 5 lines, sestet 6 lines, septet 7 lines and octave 8 lines. And the next one is rhyme. A poem may or may not have a rhyme. When you write poetry that has rhyme, it means that the last words or sounds of the lines match with each other in some form. So rhyme is nothing but the last word of the first line and second line will be like same sound. For example, rhyme is basically similar sounding words like cat and hat, clothes and shoes, house and mouse, etc. Free verse poetry though does not follow this system. Except the free verse, all the other types of poem will have rhythm, will have rhymes. And the next one is rhyme scheme. As a continuation of rhyme, the rhyme scheme is also one of the basic elements of poetry. In simple words, it is defined as the pattern of rhyme. Either the last words of the first and second lines rhyme with each other, or the first and the third, second and the fourth, and so on. It is denoted by alphabets like AA, BB, first line rhyming with second, third with fourth. AB, AB, first with third, second with fourth. AB, BA, first with fourth, second with third, and etc. This is rhyme scheme. And the next one is theme. This is what the poem is all about. The theme of the poem is the central idea that the poet wants to convey. Even it is a story or drama or novel, whatever it may be, there will be some central theme. It can be a story or a thought or a description of something or someone, anything that the poem is about. Already we have discussed about the types. It may be a word poem or elegy poem. So in the particular poem they will describe about any particular person or things or just a song. Likewise, it is the theme of poem. And the next one is symbolism. Symbols used in the poem. Often poems will convey ideas and thoughts using symbols. A symbol can stand for many things at one time and leads the reader out of a systematic and structured method of looking at things. So it is almost like a out of box. Often a symbol used in the poem will be used to create such an effect. So symbolism used to create some effect in the poem. And the next one is imagery. Imagery is also one of the important elements of a poem. This device is used by the poet for readers to create an image in their imagination. Imagery appeals to all the five senses. For example, when the poet describes the flower is bright red, an image of a red flower is immediately created in the reader's mind. Thank you friends. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting. Thank you.